Going on, the gorgeous guys and gorgeous girls of the gorgeous Gorge Galaxy. It's Gorgina Gorge, and we're back with another video. So we're gonna tell the story about when I got fired from my very first job, how that happened, why that happened, how I felt, all that. So just as preface the story. So the I was pregnant with my son like 3 years ago. He'll be 3 in December this year. Time flies. I was like, oh my God. I never had a job before. It wasn't really nothing I was focused on. I was in school. My mom was helping me financially for the most part. And every job I was trying to get, nothing was coming through. So getting a job was not my top priority. I was not struggling, But when I found I was pregnant and I knew my situation, I'm like, oh my God, I got to take care of another person. I'm not even really technically taking care of myself. So I'm going to need a job to help take care of my kids. So I get to applying and applying and applying. Once again, I still really wasn't hearing from places. And, it's just really hard. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, that was one of the main things I was doing in my free time was applying for jobs, calling, going to interviews. Nothing was working out, literally nothing. Then over the summer, so my mom is a teacher and she taught at this one school that's connected to a community center. So she basically talked to the community center people hey, I got this daughter. I think she'd be good for your summer camps, blah, blah, blah. So originally I was going to try to work at the summer camp, right? So, I did my interview and things. And next thing you know, I'm hired for the front desk. Probably, I guess they didn't get the vibe that I'm good with kids or something. I don't care. I think I'm really good with kids. Honestly, I don't really have the tolerance, and I don't like other people's kids. I really just don't like other people's kids. But if it was going to be for the money, I would have did it. And some of the kids might have been tolerable, maybe. But it's cool. I got a better job. I didn't have to deal with my kids for real. Just had to deal with the public, which, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather deal with the kids than the public, because y'all know how people be. So yeah, I worked at the desk for the community center, signed people up for the classes. I answered the phone. It was a real easy, chill job, especially being pregnant. I ain't had to do nothing but sit down all day. It was a cool job. That job again, because I didn't have to do anything. Y'all know any office or something that's applying for a desk job, let them know that I would love to do it, because the job I got now, fuck that job. So yeah, I get my job. It's cool. I basically work with a lot of older women, which y'all, I do not like old ladies. There's some old ladies that are cool, and then there's some old ladies that ain't cool. Some old ladies that talk too much. I've never been that person that go to work trying to make friends and stuff. I've never been that person, because I honestly don't care. All my life, I've never been, easy at making friends. Making friends just wasn't a priority to me, because it is what it is. I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to not having friends. So I never was pressed for people. I'm just not that person. But eventually, someone else got hired. She was around my age. So when I was working there, I was 19. Yeah, I ended up turning 20. So I think she was 21, 22, something maybe at the time. I don't remember her age. I really don't. And I don't really care for real. But basically she got hired there, and she was younger. She was older than me, but she was closer to my age. And yeah, she was cool. She was a Virgo. We were both Virgos. We both love Beyonce, another Virgo. And we were connecting a lot. I felt comfortable talking to her. She felt comfortable talking to me. I would tell her about my issues going on. She would tell me about her issues going on with her boyfriend, all these different things. She was funny. I was funny. The vibes were really good between me and her. We had each other on Snapchat. And here's another thing. I'm like I said, I'm not that person. I do not go to work and make friends. I don't give coworkers my number, my social media. I'm just not that person. So if I ever have done that with you and I took that step, that means I was really vibing with you. I was feeling like you cool enough to know me outside of work. Cause work me and real me are kind of two different people. Like I don't go to work and give my all for real. I just be cool and minding my business, doing what the job asks me to do. But if you see me out of work, it's Gorgina. You know, I'm gonna be cussing like a sailor. I'm gonna be having fun with that. But once again, I got so comfortable with her. Even at work, my personality was coming out because I was comfortable with her. So we were having such a good time at work. She made work fun. Like I like sitting at the desk with her. It was just good vibes. Like I won't ever take that away. She was cool at first, right? So we're gonna call her. What's that sloth from Ice Age name? Sid. We're gonna call her Sydney. Because without the makeup, it was. We're going to call her Sydney. So, me and Sydney were cool. And we texted every now and then. She would call me on the phone sometimes. If she was running late to work, I would cover for her. Like, we had a good work and friendship. Like, we was cool. We never really hung out outside of work, for real. Like I said, she was older than me. And I was pregnant, too. She knew I was pregnant. So, and she was like a clubber. She smoked a lot. So I really didn't think we could have hung out during then. But if I wasn't pregnant, yeah, I would have hung out. But I went to the club with her and all that cool stuff. Because she was a cool person. Our personalities were so similar. Which it probably leads to our downfall. But I like Sydney a lot. Okay. Friday nights were always so fun. It was a cute little janitor that worked there. He don't even know I had a crush on him. Because I'm so shy. If I like a boy, I am not going to tell him. Especially if he's cute. So I'm just thinking like, oh, nah, he ain't going to want me. Who am I? Like, he want to be with some baddie, and that's not me. So why am I even going to get myself embarrassed? So, but yeah, he was there on Fridays. And Fridays were always just a fun, good night. This is really irrelevant to me getting fired. But I'm just like, you know, giving the background of my job, right? So once again, me and Sydney were always having a good time. Like I liked working with Sydney. Friday nights were one of my favorite nights to work with everybody because that's when they had the teen night at the community center. So I guess they put all the youngest staff to work the teen night. So yeah, it was very that. I don't even know when his little ugly ass started working there, but what are we gonna call him? I hate his real name, by the way. He shared a name with Rufus. Rufus' real name and this boy's real name were the same name. But what can I call him? Let's see. He was dark as shit, ugly as shit. He was an Aquarius. I'm gonna just call him Mo because he loved using the word Mo. He was so like there's certain people that are from DC and it's like they so pressed about it. Like DC is some like place to really stamp on. Like, okay, you from DC, word. So yeah, we're gonna call him Mo. So I don't know when. Actually, okay. So okay, my story is messed up. Okay, so like I said, I was pregnant. So I started working there in like June, and I was going back to school in August. So I didn't continue working after the summer, but I wasn't fired yet. I wasn't fired. I was going to come back after I had my baby and all that stuff. Finish that semester of school, right? So yeah, I finished my semester of school. My son is a month. This is January. My son was born in December. When he turned a month in January, I went back to work. Do not judge me. Yes, I left my son that young. I don't care. I came home to him all the time. If you see my son, I still did my job. Trust me. But mommy had to get that money too. The hell? My son is going to appreciate money more than me just sitting around doing nothing, watching the baby who ain't doing nothing. Like, what? So yeah, I go back to work. So when I go back to work, I don't think the cute boy was there anymore. That's what it was. So Mo replaced the cute boy, the other janitor, the cute boy. We just gonna call him Lorenzo, because that's a cute name. So Lorenzo, he didn't work there no more. I don't know what happened to him. But he came and visited. There was an older woman janitor. There was this older man janitor. And then there was Lorenzo. So when Lorenzo left, he got replaced by Mo. So Mo's there. So technically, I'm new. Once again, I've already worked here before, but because I took a break, when it came back, I'm like new now. Like I'm new. I'm not, but I am. So there was a lot of other new people. There was new people working in summer camps and stuff that I didn't know. But I never really interact with the summer camp people. Or okay, so during the school year, they did aftercare and daycare. I never really interacted with everybody. Once again, I'm not a friendly ass person. Just not me. I'm not friendly. It's not that I'm mean or stuck up or nothing like that. I'm just honestly, I am a very shy person, and the way I've been bullied so bad in my past. I always have it in my mind that people are not going to like me. All the things that I was bullied about were basically about who I was as a person. People didn't like my voice. People didn't like the way I dressed, how I talked. It's just like I was bullied about who I was. So even to this day, my self-esteem is like really fucked up. So I just assume people are not going to like me because people did not like me back then. I mean, now that I'm older, I kind of understand that clearly people were hating on Gorgina because they knew my potential. Clearly, they were hating on everything I had that I was born with naturally. That some of them, I see them on Instagram and I see them in the real world and they still don't got what Gorgina got. So, you know, I understand that they were jealous, but it still kind of messes with my self-esteem. So that's really the reason why I never really talk to a lot of people because I just don't want to get my feelings hurt. Yeah. But when I came back, the only person I'm interested in seeing was Lorenzo and Sydney. I found out Lorenzo fine ass was gone. So I'm just happy to see my Virgo sis, Sydney, right? So I get back to work and me and Sydney were still cool. The energy's fine. But here's the thing about Sydney that did always bother me even as a friend. So Sydney is a very talented artist. And she, like I said, she wear makeup. And she's talented in makeup. Like, she's so good at makeup. When she take that stuff off, she looks like a completely different person. She look like Sid. So, right. She was so talented and all these things. But her attitude was so pessimistic. She was so negative. She was always complaining about her boyfriend, who she was also cheating on. Like, she just had a lot of negative things going on in her life that just was kind of like, to me. Because I don't really like being around negative people. I don't need that energy. But she had good sides to her. Like I said, she was talented. She was funny. And she was like a big sister type of friend. But that negative side of her would always throw me off. And she had her ways. Like, she was funny. And she always had like issues and falling outs with other people. But that never happened with me. So I'm just gonna be cool with you. You gotta do something to me for me to not like you. And we're gonna get there. So yeah, so Mo is there. He's cool or whatever. As soon as he see me, so this is how Mo was. Maybe it's an Aquarius thing because Aquariuses are assholes. It's like he would like passively, aggressively, kind of, but not compliment me and things like that. Or like he was always the type that would try to like jazz up other females. Like, oh yeah, no offense if you ever see this video. Like, you are not ugly, but there was this other girl that worked there. Why one day he said she the baddest thing that works here? No, it wasn't Sydney. It was another girl. I'm not even gonna be rude right now because I don't got no problem with her. She was cool, but I'm just gonna leave it at this. No, she wasn't. She just wasn't. I wouldn't even call her thick. Like, she was kind of like fat and stubby with like taller hands. Like, so her butt was wide, but it's just because she was like fat and stubby. It's not even like she had a body. Her body was clearly sloppy. And the face was not given, like, at all. Only thing I say is she knew how to slay wigs. Like, her wigs were always laid the fuck by the gods. Like, yes, that. But yeah, so he said that one day, and I'm just like, okay, your tastes clearly do not exist. Here's another thing about me. As you even see me right now, like, maybe like 5 times out of the year, I'm giving Gorgina. Like, throughout the year, my hair do not be done. I'm not a girl that wears makeup. So I guess a lot of people sleep on me. And you're looking at me right now. I look like I'm like 13 years old. I don't know how old you think I am, but I'm not 13. I just look it. So a lot of dudes are always sleeping on me, underestimating me. They don't find me sexy, attractive, all that, which is fine. I really don't care. Like, I don't care. But it just kind of do get under my skin because it's like, man, I look better than all these freaking bitches in here. You just don't know. You just don't know. But yeah, that's how Mo was. Like, he would always kind of like put me down, but then try to be up in my face. Like, I don't know what was wrong with him. Like I said, Aquarius. So yeah, eventually Mo asked me for, okay, actually before Mo asked me for my number, like, Mo was cool to talk to. And see me, I don't, first of all, this whole time I'm talking to this other dude. Like, I'm talking to a whole dude that I'm like obsessed with. Like, I was obsessed with this man. Obsessed. So I'm not even tripping to find no boyfriend or nothing like that. And I definitely would never mess with a coworker. And Mo was ugly to me. But he was cool. And like me, I always gravitated toward male friends. Because females be having too much drama. They be hating, all that type of stuff. So Mo was cool to talk to. He was chill. He did music. All stuff that I'm into. And he was cool to talk to. So I just consider Mo as a friend. So he asked me for my number. I'm like, okay, cool. We can talk more. You should send me your music, which he did. And everything was just cool, calm, and whatever. I mean, I don't even think he said anything like off the wall to me. Really? Like, not really. Like I said, he clearly don't find me sexually attractive. I just don't think he did. If he see me now, he probably would. But whatever. Mo were cool. But then what happened was, Mo started to show that real crazy Aquarius type controlling behavior. And it's like, so like I said, we worked at the same job. Mind you, he was the janitor. So I guess he stayed a little later than when I stayed. So, excuse me. So I would get home. He would see me go home, like leave work, clock out, all of that. He would see that. Next thing I know, he's texting me, where you at? Are you home yet? Blah, blah, blah. Can I get in the door? Can I sit down, take my shoes off, say hello to my son? Like, he was just so weird. And he was always pressing and like see me outside of work. Which I understand that, yeah, you clearly if you got interest in somebody, you do want to do things with them. But I'm busy with my baby. I did, and I still really am not that person that got people breaking their neck to watch my kids. Like I said, I don't have a lot of friends and stuff. I'm not that close with my family. All I really had was my mom. And I didn't like always just dumping my kid on my mom because I'm not that girl. Like, I'm going to take care of my responsibilities. So, no, I couldn't really, I guess, do the thing Mo probably wanted to do with me. Like, probably have sex. I feel like he did bring up that before. I don't really remember. But I know on my end, I was not talking to him on that level because I did not look at him like that. If it happened, it would have been cool because he was a cool person. But I wasn't really trying to, like, have this type of relationship with him. Just like I said, I'm obsessed with a whole nother man. Like, it wasn't that serious to me. But yeah, so I can see Mo starting to act a little funny to me and just be weird. So eventually I like blocked him and I stopped talking to him. So then he started acting shady at work. Oh, so here's another thing. So I guess me and Mo were like always sitting together, like on a stage and auditorium, just like talking, flirting, giggling, all that kind of stuff. So people like already was like, oh, you guys like each other. I guess it was kind of obvious, right? Whatever. Once again, I never kissed this man. I never seen this man without clothes on. It wasn't really nothing, but people probably was assuming and doing whatever. So anyway, with Sydney, all right, so this is what I assume. I feel like Sydney liked Mo because she always was saying like rude things about him, talking about how ugly he is and he annoying. Or I guess I found out that she used to text him too, so maybe she wanted him, but he clearly didn't want her because so naive at the moment. And also I wasn't tripping because I don't want this man. Like, I did not care, but at the time I'm just thinking, oh, she really just don't like him. But clearly I think what it is that she did like him. He clearly didn't like her. And she probably noticed he started liking me, and she was being hated, but I didn't really, I wasn't looking at him like that. I thought she was my friend. I just thought she was my friend. I thought he was my friend. Stupid. When I blocked him, and I was telling Sydney, like, oh yeah, I don't mess with Mo. He was doing too much. That turned me off. It threw me off, blah, blah, blah. She all agreeing with me and stuff to my face, like, yeah, I told you. He this, he that, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, I come to work one day, and now Sydney and Mo are all buddy-buddy. I'm not no hater. I'm not jealous. I don't care. But I don't like funny stuff. And to me, like, it was just weird. Like, oh, all of a sudden you so cool with him? Work? Okay. So once again, I'm not really paying in no mind. It's whatever. So like, then I guess most had got a girlfriend, whatever. I don't even know if this is true or not. I don't even know if she's real. But I guess he was some Instagram model or something. So he was always like showing Sydney her pictures and stuff, like, yeah, look how bad she is, blah blah blah. Once again, he was very that type of dude that tried to, like, I'm telling you, like, he was like always trying to put me down, make me feel like I didn't look good enough to be with him. And I'm telling you, he is ugly. He thought he was famous. He really did, which is a good energy to have. He should be confident. But, like, he really thought he was the finest dude out there. He thought he could get any girl he want. Like, it was just so annoying. Because, like, have you looked at yourself, boy? Calm that down. Like, you doing too much, Mo. He was always talking with his girlfriend, once again, clearly trying to rub it in my face. It didn't work, because I didn't show it to him that it was bothering me, but it low-key was irritating me. But it wasn't bothering me for the reason he was trying to make it bother me. Only reason I was upset, because I'm used to dudes doing that to me, like trying to make it seem like I don't look good enough to be with them. So I don't got the big butt and the big titties and all that. Okay, I don't have to look like these fake hoes. The girls y'all are into are fake, and their personalities on the inside are terrible. So I don't care. I don't care. I'm gorgeous. I woke up gorgeous. I don't need no makeup. I look like this when I wake up. So yeah, he was just being annoying. And it started to throw me off. So, I'm telling Sydney about this, blah, blah, blah. And Sydney has this is what Sydney says to me. I don't even remember the exact phrasing. But basically she was like, are you mad because you don't look good enough to blah, blah, blah. Oh, so you a hater now too. So that threw me off. But one thing about Gorgina gonna cry. So I'm not gonna lie. Okay, like I'm telling you, my physical appearance is a big insecurity of mine, especially when it comes to like my sexuality, my body, how I am perceived. That kind of stuff is always like a big insecurity of mine, because like I know I'm not no Instagram model looking girl. I understand that. Like, it's okay. But for you, my friend, to point that out, and I don't know if I ever talked to her about my insecurities before. I probably didn't. But I feel like somehow she clearly knew. Like, she knew what she was saying to me. And I started crying. Like, I was so hurt. And I'm like, wow, you a messed up friend, blah, blah, blah. And mind you, this whole time we at work, we sitting right next to each other at the desk. I'm on this side, she on that side. And then she just still talking her crap to me. Like, basically saying, I don't care about your feelings. I don't got to apologize for making you cry. Like, you need to grow up, blah, blah, blah. She said something about my son, too. I don't remember what she said, but it's something else that threw me on. I'm already upset. And, like, see me, I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I cry when I'm mad. And when I'm mad, I really am crying because I want to smack the shit out of you, but I know that I can't. So I'm just going to get frustrated and start crying because I want to do some crazy things, but I can't. Especially that I'm at work. I'm not trying to lose my job. The irony. So I take the cap off of a pen and I throw that at her. And I don't know what she did next. Like, I don't even think she did nothing back. But, she just blah, 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 talking all her shit, and I'm talking my shit. I don't know who went home first. I don't even remember, like, how we got separated. But nothing else happened. Like, no one put any hands on each other. I wish I did, though. If I knew I was going to get fired over a pen cap, I would have smacked that hoe. Because she was so rude to me. And, anything, stuff just got escalated. So, I type up a letter and detailing everything she said, because at the moment I still remember. I sent it to my manager. I told him blase about this, because she tried to snitch on me to throw in the pen cap. No, I think I snitched first. I probably snitched first. I'm very much a snitch. Who the ops? I'm the ops. So I wrote my little letter first, being petty, so just so nothing could fall on my ass. But she brought that pen cap situation up, talking about I assaulted her. So then things got flipped back on me. And eventually what happened was I got called into the office, and manager was like, we're going to have to fire you because of the violent assault of throwing a pen cap. So like I said, if I knew I was going to get fired for throwing a measly little pen cap, I should have slapped this hoe. I should have slapped the makeup off of her. Like, I should have made her look like when she woke up, a fucking sloth. The hell? Ugh. My only regret is not smacking her. Sydney, I should have smacked you. Because you were a fake ass, hating ass, miserable ass person who I was trying to be friends with. And you just couldn't handle that. You just couldn't handle the fact that someone, I guess you wanted to like you so bad, like me. Mind you, Sydney got a whole boyfriend and stuff. I don't know why she cares so much about Mo. Like, it was just so weird. Honestly, I feel like maybe he had sex with her. Like, he must have did something. Her feelings were a little bit too deep. I didn't do nothing with Mo. I didn't care about him. I blocked him with no hesitation. He was whatever. He wasn't even cute. Like, only thing I can say, he was funny. He was chill, and I liked his music. Like, that's the only compliments I can give this man. He is not someone I was pressed over. Blocked him with no hesitation, and I do not fight over boys. Like, what? I'm not doing that. Especially with someone I consider a friend. You can have him. And also, Sydney, if you like this man so much, why didn't you ever tell me? Oh, I like him. Why you trying to fake like you couldn't stand him? He annoying and all this other stuff. Be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. That could have fixed the problems too. Another thing is, this is why I do not get too close with coworkers, because it just ruins the work environment. Like, whatever. That was my first job. I clearly didn't know any better. And yeah, I got fired, and honestly, I was just mad because I wasn't getting no more money. But that job didn't even pay that much, and they wasn't giving me that many hours. Like, I honestly seen probably like $400 every 2 weeks. Like, that job was not it. It was not worth it. So I didn't really care. I walked out and was like, all right, bye. Leave this. Actually, get this. After they fired me, after they told me I was fired, they said, oh, but can you come work Saturday from like 7 in the morning to 5 o'clock for a backpack festival thing? Oh, so I'm fired, but you're supposed to work one more long ass shift? Like, yeah, I'm gonna work. Cause like I said, I did not get hours, so I was not about to turn down an opportunity to make more money. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, yeah, whatever, sign me up. I'll come work it. Shoot. So yeah, that was my last day, and yeah, I started looking for another job. And
I'm like really sad right now.
I ain't care. I ain't crying.
I hated my job. I did, but it was all I had, you know.
Bye.
How am I gonna take care of Mason? Like,
yeah, that's the story of how I got fired from my job. Yeah, basically got fired because people hating. Stupid childish drama. Like, I'm not a drama person. I don't have no drama in my life. Like, right now my life is so boring because I mind my business. So, like, I'm so surprised that even happened to me, because I don't engage in all that type of craziness. But, you know, that happened. I lost my job. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know if Sydney still works there. She probably don't. She had a nasty attitude. It probably caught up to her. But wish her well in whatever her sloth self is doing. I hope she stop being so miserable, because like I said, she's talented with makeup and art. Like, she can draw really good. Like, she's really talented. So I hope she got herself together. She's probably like 26 now. Like, she's old as F. I don't know if she got kids or what. Like, I don't know what she's doing in her life. I haven't seen her since I blocked her on Snapchat, all that. Like, I stopped talking to her, and then like literally never heard from her again, never seen her again. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I've seen Mo a couple times, like, on Instagram, because, like, he do music or whatever. And, yeah, he's whatever. I don't have no beef with him either. I never did. I just didn't like how condescending he was to me. Like, I'm, like, so rude and annoying. Especially coming from someone who ain't, like, who are you? But it's cool. I'm gonna blow it one day, and I'm gonna be shitting on everybody. So yeah, I don't got no hatred towards my old job. I feel like there was a better way to handle it. Like, really, I got fired. Honestly, I don't really think my job really appreciated me anyway. Mind you, I was kind of timid and shy. Like, I didn't really put my best foot forward there. Which is why when I got jobs later on, I've always put my best forward energy out there. I made sure everyone knew everything I could do, how charismatic I was, and all that. But at my other job was so shy and so quiet. Like, if it wasn't Sydney or Heavenly, I barely talked. I, like, kept to myself. I just did my job. and I wasn't trying to do anything extra. I didn't look to like move up in the rankings or anything. I was just so shy and scared and nervous. So I guess I didn't really care if I was there or not. Like, who am I? Nobody. Like, they didn't care. So it's cool. Y'all missed out on the gem, and y'all. Thank y'all for listening to my story. Have you ever been fired from a job before? What did you get fired for? Comment below. Do y'all agree with me getting fired? What would y'all done in that situation? Y'all would smack that hoe, wouldn't y'all? I wish I did. I wish I smacked her. Like, just tell me any of your stories similar, how you felt, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video because it's going to be coming real soon. Stay gorgeous. Mwah.